A 7-month-old baby was brutally raped that she needed an emergency surgery, and the court declared this as the rarest of the rare case because of how brutal this was.
A POCSO court in the city on Tuesday sentenced a 34-year-old man to death for raping a 7-month-old infant.
This baby girl was kidnapped on Kolkata pavement while she was asleep right next to her mother. Every day, over 90 women are being raped in India. That's 1 in every 15 minutes. And these are the cases that are being reported. What about the cases that are being buried in silence? And every time something like this happens, people just ask one question. What was she wearing?
जब वो ड्रेस ही ऐसी पहन के चलेंगे तो कहीं ना कहीं कोई ना कोई तो हरकतें हो ही जाती हैं।
जो लड़कियां अभी जो कपड़े पहनते हैं वो कपड़े अच्छी तरफ से नहीं पहनते और लड़के लोग को एकदम वो अचानक वो बेकार दिखता है ऐसा। उनको जो अंदर का ज्वालामुखी निकल आता है वो ऐसे रेप हो जाता है वो।
Out of all these reported cases, 94% of the cases are being committed by someone the victim knew. So please tell me, what clothes protect you from someone that you trust? A woman is not safe in her office, not on the road, not on the cab, not even in her home. And still, somehow this is always about her clothes. We say protect women, but the moment she is attacked, we attack her more. She gets questioned, judged, humiliated, and even doubted. When she walks into police station hoping for help, she gets interrogated like a criminal. No one asks why did he do this to her. They just ask what did she do wrong to get raped. We have turned the rape into a character test to women.
14 साल की 15 साल की लड़की हो जाए उसका बाद में बलात्कार नहीं किया जा।
क्या कहता है
फिर उनकी दोनों रजामंदी।
कहावत है कि एक हाथ से ताली नहीं बजती, दोनों बातें जिस बातें से
तो खाली भागीदार क्यों माना जाता है, लड़की को घर बिठा देते हैं, लड़के को जेल भेज देती है।
हाँ, रेप के केसेस में भी लड़कियों की गलती होती है।
लड़कियों की भी तो कुछ गलती होगी जब भी तो रेप होया है।
रेप के केस में टीचर्स कहते हैं कि इसमें लड़की भी गलती करते हैं।
लड़कियां लड़कों को देख के स्माइल करती है तो अगलों को ऐसे लगता है कि हमारी से आकर्षित हो रही है,
इस वजह से रेप होता है।
We glorify the izzat more than the human life, and we protect the family name more than the daughter in that family. When a woman speaks up about the rape, people say, don't make a scene. Log kya kahenge? Why? Because she partied, because she wore jeans, and because she had male friends, and more importantly, because she was independent. Since when a girl having a freedom became an invitation for violence?
तन ढक के रखेंगे तो बलात्कार क्यों होगा? नहीं होगा। जब तन इनका खुला रहेगा तो बलात्कार ही होना है। हर किसी का मूड खराब होगा।
अंग प्रदर्शन होएगा तो भैया अच्छे का दिल मचल जाता है।
इतनी बड़ी कच्ची पहन के घूमती है बताओ।
आजकल तो बड़ी फैक्ट्री लगी हुई है जिसके अंदर कपड़े बनते हैं। उनको पर कार्रवाई करनी चाहिए कि अभी आप ऐसे कपड़े ना बना के भेजे मार्केट के अंदर।
पहले जब ऐसे कपड़े नहीं थे तो बलात्कार कहाँ होता था?
नहीं
पहले नहीं होते थे।
क्यों अपनी बॉडी दिखाती है? क्यों नहीं खाती? आदमी जोश में आ गया गलत काम कर जाता।
In the end, we punish her twice, once by the rapist and once by the society. And still we call ourselves civilized. In 2018, a 8-year-old Muslim girl was brutally raped and brutally murdered in temple by a group of men. But still this conversation was revolving between religion and politics, and not about how these monsters committed such a horrifying crime against a child. In Varanasi, a 19-year-old girl was raped by 23 men for over 7 days. And there was a Telegram group in which 70,000 men participated to get tips on how to rape a woman and shared each other acts. And you know what's worse? Even animals are not safe. A man in Delhi raped 13 female dogs. Yes, dogs. But they're also asking for it. And somehow this is still about a woman's clothes. A child, a teenager, a woman, even the dead body is not spared. 2 men from Chhattisgarh committed such a horrifying crime. One of them raped the girl and left her lifeless, and the other one raped the dead body of that girl. And the Chhattisgarh High Court said that intercourse with a dead body is not considered as a rape. A 5-year-old girl was brutally raped that she needed 28 stitches around her private part, and a 17-year-old boy committed such a crime. And an air hostess who was in a ventilator in a semi-conscious state was harassed by the hospital staff. Still want to say clothes are the problem? Or can we finally admit that it's not the clothes, it's the mentality? So let me ask you something straight. A girl showing a little bit of skin is messing with your hormones. Is that your excuse? Because no offense, men walk around half naked every damn day, but the moment a girl wears a crop top, a shorts or a jeans, you lose your damn mind. And men say we're only trying to protect you. Protect us? From whom? From men, right? Because if men were not out there raping or harassing women every single day, then we wouldn't have been scared to take up the cab. We wouldn't have to send our live location to our parents every time we are late. So you're not protecting us. Men are the reason we need protection. I know this is offensive, this is controversial, but this is truth. You might not agree, but this is the truth. We all remember the Nirbhaya case, right? Well, the country was outraged for a while, and many laws changed for women after that. But did that stop rapes? Did we become safer? No. We just got angry for a week, we lit some candles, and we went back again, blaming women for staying out late and asking questions like, what was she wearing? Why we never asked a man what was he thinking? His mindset, his upbringing, his intention. A girl is being raped and her first instinct is to silence her, to tell her to move on with her life. So we never care about the trauma that she lives with. Why we never made it uncomfortable for a man to behave like monsters? Because we have normalized rapes. Because we kept saying, ये तो होता है, क्या ही करे? There's no real fear of law, there is no strict punishment, no accountability. We just throw some flashy headlines, hashtags and outrage until the next girl become a victim. So what's the solution then? To be honest, we all know about it, but we just don't want to act on it until it happens with our sisters or our daughters. No matter how many women's rights law we write it on the paper, harassing, bullying, raping and shaming and blaming on women is so common, so normal that we don't even flinch anymore. So even half of us follow what we actually know and what I'm going to tell now, we can create a country where women can live peacefully and without fear. So please make sure to watch this video till the end. The solution starts at your home. Educate your son. Teach them the respect, empathy and consent. Talk to them, not just once but regularly. Let them know that touching someone without their permission is not okay, no matter who they are. And we need to implement the sex education in our schools early because this is necessary. Children should know the difference between good touch and the bad touch, and when to say no and when to approach for help. And stop protecting the rapist, even if it is your brother, your son or your friend. If he has committed such a crime, then he needs to be punished. Let the rapists lose their jobs, the power and the respect in the society. Let them fear the law. Let them be scared to look at a woman in a bad way. Fix the system. Fast track the courts, more female police officers, and no victim shaming during the court trials. We need to make the justice system more survivor friendly, not terrifying. And finally, we need to change how we talk. We need to stop saying, लड़कियों को संभाल के रहना चाहिए. We need to start saying, लड़कों को तमीज़ सिखाओ. Because a girl's freedom is not the reason for the rape, a boy's mindset is. So stop asking why did she trust him, what was she wearing and why was she laid out. And start asking the boy what was he thinking, what was his intention and who taught him that it was okay. Because if we don't fix this mindset now, then it could be next your daughter, sister or your friend. And when that happens to them, will you ask the same question to them? Or will you finally realize that the problem was not her, it was us, the society. Until that day comes, we're not safe, we're not free.